Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is part 2 for the week of April 11th. This is part 1. And if you haven't watched part 1 yet, it is linked up in the description down below. But we're just going to jump right in here, Leo. With that series card, you have this 5th house card. It says passions on it. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you, if you go back to the beginning of my channel, and you just sort my videos by past, you always used to get the 2 of diamonds when I only read playing cards in the beginning. And the 2 of diamonds is about picking a new path. You always used to get this card, and to me, it reminds me of the 2 of pentacles, and I always used to say, pick the new path, right? And I remember, you would always get this message. And, I also remember getting cards about passions for you and needing to focus more on things that you're passionate about. I kind of am getting 2 messages here for you, Leo. Some of you I feel like could be developing new passions, and which is great. Again, I would nurture those things with that nurture card that you have here. But number 2, I feel like some of you could be taking a passion and kind of like really bringing it to the next level, especially for those of that maybe have more of a passion-based business or kind of want to have a passion-based business as well. I've talked about this a lot because I feel like a lot of people are going to be maybe building businesses based off of kind of passions. There's like an argument in the entrepreneur community that you shouldn't really have a business based off your passions and blah, 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 blah. I think it's true and not true at the same time. I see both sides of the argument, right, about not having a passion-based business, but at the same time, I feel like some of you could be monetizing a passion if you don't already. And again, if you already are monetizing something that you're passionate about, then I really see you kind of like upgrading things or taking things to the next level here. With the Queen of Wands, yeah, definitely a risk that you're taking though, with the 5 of Swords. I feel, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's you. I've been encouraging you to take risks for a long time. I feel like taking calculated risk is your best friend. Again, Queen of Wands is a risk. She has a black cat. She also doesn't have any salamanders on her cloak. The Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, they have salamanders on their cloaks in the tarot, and the salamanders represent protection from fire. They're basically protected from risk, and she is not protected from taking a risk. But I feel like it's a good time to take calculated risks for you at this time. With the High Priestess, you have the 7 of Swords. Kind of like a sneaky energy, right? Queen of to have the High Priestess and the 7 of Swords. I would be careful of anything that seems too good to be true. That's definitely popping into my head. I would be careful of anything that just doesn't seem right. I kind of can't explain it. I feel like if you're looking for confirmation, I feel like you also can't explain it. Maybe you meet a person and you're just like, you just feel off about it, right? I would trust those feelings. Maybe you can't explain it, but again, I feel like it's an intuitive thing. Very weird message that I'm getting here. It could also be like a situation. Maybe someone's like, hey, we want to go out tonight, and you just don't feel right. I would trust your feelings on a very deep level here, because I feel like I wouldn't say you're avoiding disaster, but I feel like you could be avoiding something that could be a little bit, that you can't really quite explain. So that's definitely popping into my head, and I feel like that could be happening for you this week. Weird. With the 6 of Cups, you have the Queen of Wands. Again, here's the thing, is that the Queen of Wands is you have twice here. I feel like it's your energy. It's a card of being bold, being assertive, really going for something you want to go for. For me, the 6 of Cups says you've tried in the past. You've tried to do something that you could be feeling inspired to do again, and with especially moving towards the Ace of Wands here on the bottom row. And I feel like the Queen of Wands and the 6 of Cups are saying, like, really go for it this time, because this time is going to be different. I feel like I said that to you at the beginning of your reading in part 1 or whatever. And I really get that feeling for you here, where it's like if you're trying something again, or if you're trying to breathe new life into something, it's going to be different this time. With the Bee Spirit, it says sweet results await. You have this Pig Spirit. It says use your mind wisely on it. And for some of you, I do feel like you have to use your mind. You have the Queen of Swords in this row. Queen of Swords is definitely about being logical and thinking things through. So I definitely feel like you have to use your mind. And this card always reminds me of when pigs fly, It's like this pig has wings on it. So I feel like there's luck coming in for you this week as well. With the 2 of Pentacles, you have the 3 of Wands. I'm laughing because everybody's had the 3 of Wands this week. It's like, what are you waiting for? 3 of Wands says it's time to take action. It's time to not wait any longer. It's time for you to start moving towards something that you've been juggling for a long time with that 2 of Pentacles. I get this like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I feel like if you're between two worlds right now, if you're thinking about making a change and you're kind of, in that in-between stage of something, getting ready to make a change, not quite making a change, not sure if it's the right time, I feel like you just need to kind of like tip over here and make a change. Because I feel like that juggling energy on the Two of Pentacles, being between two things, is maybe holding you back a little bit. So I do feel it would be very beneficial for you to kind of like tip over to just make a change, right? With the Queen of Swords, you have the King of Cups here. Could be a love offer coming in for you. I do feel like there could be love coming in for you. And because right next to the Queen of Swords, you have the Page of Cups. Could be a water sign. Could be any sign that is coming in for you. But I do feel there could be love coming in for you with this King of Cups energy. So that's interesting. I also feel that the King of Cups, everybody's been getting a lot of the Cups energy in general. And to me, it's just talking, everybody's had either the King or the Queen of Cups. And to me, it's just talking about the kind of like emotions of the time right now. I do feel like we're entering into a very emotional time where people could be having emotional reactions. Emotions could be running higher, especially as we get closer and closer to the end of the year when we have that Mars retrograde. I'm not a big fan of the Mars retrograde this year. I've talked about it a lot. Just intuitively, I feel, and I just don't like it, is what I would say. And I feel like it's because it's just too, like emotional. I feel like people could be not thinking logically as well. But the good news is what I feel with the King of Cups is it's either you being very emotional or you're attracting a person into your life who, to me, on the highest vibration, the best version of the King of Cups is someone who is very in control of their emotions. They almost come off as not having emotions, and it's not that they don't have emotions, it's that they control their emotions. They understand how to control their emotions, and that's what I feel is going on here. With the World, you have the Ace of Swords. Definitely a victory coming in for you if you stay focused, right? So I feel like you need to stay focused at this time. For a lot of you, I feel like it's kind of a weird feeling with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. I really feel that the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords energy is dominating your reading. Intuitively, I feel that. It's conflicting energy. I feel like some of you feel like some of the things that you want to do with your life or in your life, they might conflict with the World. They might conflict with people in your life, the ideas that people have for your life, and like all this other stuff. But again, I feel that a lot of you need to move in that direction. It's almost like, I don't want to say that you're moving towards conflict here, Leo, because that's not the right word to be using, right? But I feel like you're moving maybe towards what's best for you, and maybe that's not best for other people. But it's your life. And I always like to remind people that it's your life. You are not living, someone else isn't living your life. They're not paying your bills. They're not taking care of you, right? So, that's what I'd say here. With the Success card and the Unicorn card, you have the Spirit card. It says heartache over what you no longer have. And you have this Bird Perch card. It says waiting for news, package, or a letter. Some of you definitely could be experiencing a heartache due to cold energy off of that Queen of Swords. Again, if you've lost love, or if you have experienced a breakup or something like that, you could be experiencing a cold energy off that Queen of Swords. For others, I don't feel like you're waiting for news. I feel like there is news coming in. We might have to pull an extra row on that Bird card, but let's see. With the Four Cups, you have with the Seven of Cups, you have the Four Cups. It's crazy to me that everybody's been getting the Four Cups as well. I really feel like this is the only thing that can be holding you back at this time is past situations. If you have thought about, working towards a goal, wish, or dream in the past and it didn't work out, that Four Cups is like past disappointments. And I feel like that could be part of the heartbreak as well. And I think you need to move past the past disappointments. With the Page of Cups, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Look at all these aces. Again, it blows my mind. You have 3 aces. Over the past couple of weeks, I have never had so many readings where there are multiple aces in every single reading. It's crazy. So the Ace of Pentacles is about nurturing something into existence. You have that Series card at the beginning of your reading. It's covered up by the 5th house card right now. But I feel like you need to nurture something that could be more of a passion. That could be more of a passion-based project or something along those lines as well. Here's the thing about passions as well. It's like, I kind of see this in my head as a spider web for you, Leo, where it's like you might have a passion that is something, but it's like maybe the passion teaches you another skill, and that other skill, it's kind of like a spider web, you know, it's a circle, and then there's like lines that come off of it. That's how I'm seeing it in my head. It's like maybe the things you learn by starting a passion project actually lead to something else. You know, it's like maybe I'm not going to do tarot forever, right? But there are a million skills that I've learned because of the tarot channel. I've learned how to use cameras. I've learned how to use lighting. I've learned how to use my crazy ass setup. I've learned how to edit videos. I've learned how to promote videos. It's like all those things are connected, right? And that's what I see going on for you. It's like, I feel like a passion project is going to be so much bigger. It's leading to a spider web where you're going to be capturing so much more. Damn, Leo. And I'm not even saying, again, you might just be doing the passion project. That might be your main focus. But I think all these things around it are going to be extremely beneficial for your future and for other things as well. I keep reminding people as well that I really truly believe that because of Uranus and Taurus, that I can't really verbalize it, but I feel like this is one of the things that is going to be changing for people on a deep level, is like how we work. And I feel like those connected skills are going to be very, very important for people in general, as far as like making money in the future is concerned. Yeah, there's a lot going on with that, and I don't know, it's one of those things. I should probably do a video on it. I should probably collect my thoughts and do a video about like what the hell I'm talking about, and I don't know, maybe that would be helpful. But again, if you're doing anything, I would nurture it. You're going to be very successful. With the Ace of Swords, you have the with the Ace of Wands, you have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. I feel like you need to realize there's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. There are a million ways, again, the spider web, right? There's a million ways to get to the center. And I feel you always get the Eight of Swords, and I'm always saying to you, Leo, that I feel like you need to realize there are like multiple ways to do something that you want to do. So just stay open to multiple ways of doing something. Very interesting. Can we get more information? I don't feel like you're waiting for news or anything like that. You might be, but I feel like news is coming in. Can we just get more details on that? Seven of Cups again. So stay focused, Leo, for sure. It could be that someone is providing news that gives you an answer on the direction that you should be going in, which is nice. Yeah, you have the Star. Again, this is part of what I was just talking about with the whole Uranus and Taurus. The Star is like, as I've said before, we're entering into this time of Aquarius. I feel like everybody is becoming their own little star. Everybody needs to shine their light bright, right? So it's like everybody is becoming famous. And is that true? No, of course not, Leo. But just pretend like everybody is becoming their own little famous in whatever it is that you do in life. And I feel that's kind of part of it. So shine your bright light. And you have the High Priestess again. How many times do you have the High Priestess? Oh, twice. So trust your intuition. I feel like you need to listen to your inner voice, and I would also say move towards things that inspire you. But pretty good reading. I definitely feel there's news coming, but not a clear answer, so I'd say the universe doesn't really want you to know. I don't claim to know all the answers, as I always say, but this is a pretty good reading. So thank you for being here, Leo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.